Hey, what's going on, guys? This is 8051 from Pokemon Online. In this video, I will just be sharing with you guys a Luxray break deck. I'm sorry. um, Luxray break, a break Pokemon with 170 hit points and 130 plus attack. The plus is flip a coin until you get tails. This attack does 40 more damage for each heads. So even if you get one heads, you'll be hitting for 170, knocking out most EX Pokemon. Evoltal, at least the strong ones, some strong ones. You can't knock out Lucario, Darkrai, and what's another one I was thinking of? It slips my mind right now, but I'll mention it when I remember it. So for one head's 170 damage, you can choose to drop a muscle band, making it 190. But what if you flip tails? You will only deal 150. So I chose to play one muscle band and two trick coin because we are going to run into 170 hit point EX Pokemon a lot. I mean, that's the basically a lot of strong Pokemon are 170 hit points. Manectric EX, Evoltal EX, and some others I can't really think of right now. Toad is 180, so that's kind of a bummer. But hopefully we can get to two heads if we run into a 180 hit point Pokemon. I was playing this deck and I ran into a Mega Rayquaza. They had Altaria already out, so the weakness did not apply. But his Mega Rayquaza did not have a Sky Field, so he only hit me for 150. I had 20 hit points left. And so it was my turn. I had a Rough Seas, healed off 30 damage, and then I had a Muscle Band because I did not draw a Trick Coin, and I just decided to drop the Muscle Band because it was just a game I was just having fun on. I wasn't really trying to win or go all out. And I ended up flipping two heads with the muscle band, dealing I think it was let's see, I think it was 230 damage, 10 more than Mega Rayquaza's hit points. It was a colorless Rayquaza. So yeah, I knocked it out and I won the game. So it was an exciting time. You don't usually see that happen, but it is a long evolution line, 4 evolutions. Basically, this break is a stage 3 Pokemon. But to stall out my opponent from knocking out our Luxray, we will be playing Seismitoad. Quaking Punch denies my opponent his item cards, so it will hinder him quite a bit. He will be playing slower, not able to dig through his deck to get the necessary cards quick enough to Lysander out my Shinx or just get enough energy to knock out this Luxray break. So that's why I have Seismitoad in here for stalling. I have 1 Evil Soda just in case, 2 Level Ball, 3 Max Elixir, mainly for Toad when he is on the bench and Luxray is in the active position. You can also use it for Shinx. That works too. I have 3 Rare Candy, 1 Sacred Ash, 1 Switch, 2 Ultra Ball, 3 VS Seeker, 2 Lysander, 1 Birch, 2 Sycamore, 3 Shauna, 1 Skyla, Rough Seas for healing because it works on both electric and water type, 2 Floatstone, that's why we only play 1 switch, Just in case I don't have that float stone yet for my toad, I'll play switch. One muscle band, cause you never know. This game is all about improvising. If your strategy, you can always stick with your strategy like as your main goal, but your ideal start off isn't gonna happen um, as often as you would like to. So you gotta improvise. So I threw in a muscle band just in case Seismitoad needs it, or in case Luxray needs it. But most of the time, I will be playing Trick Coin on my Luxray break. And then we have 4 DCE and 8 Lightning Energy. So this is my Luxray break deck list. Um, Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Nothing really too complicated. Basically, just charge up this LuxrayBREAK and stall with Seismitoad. Switch out once I have Floatstone on Seismitoad and attack with LuxrayBREAK. So that is the whole point of this deck. So without any delay, let's get into a match. So it looks like we are going to be playing against a Psychic, Colorless, and Fighting deck. Against CDAE 12. Not sure what that means. But he is calling the coin flip and I lose. So most likely he will be going first. Yes, he is going first. Let's see what I draw into. Nothing. And my opponent is choosing an active Pokemon. Please wait while your opponent chooses an active Pokemon. And I will draw into another hand. Hopefully I do get a basic Pokemon. And I start with the Shinx. Ooh, that is not so great. We want that Seismitoad. Man, this starting off with the Shinx isn't so great. And I'm going second. So let's see. It looks like we're playing a Mega Mewtwo deck. Well, a Mewtwo of course, but he dropped the Spirit Link, so now we know for sure it's Mega. Most likely Mega Mewtwo X, because we see a Smeargle. And Smeargle gets a basic energy from your discard and switches it with another basic energy on your active Pokemon. So most of the time that is paired up with Mega Mewtwo X, which is the fighting type Mega Mewtwo, and requires 1 Psychic and 2 fighting energies with 1 colorless. So most likely we will see that. Okay, so that deck is pretty strong once you get it set up, and it looks like he is setting up fairly quickly. So we see that Mega Mewtwo in the discard pile, and I go, he drops the energy. Okay, so now I have a choice. What do I want to do? Oh man. So I think I will what can I do? Let's see. He's gonna hit me for 30 damage. If he drops another energy, that's 60 damage. So knocking me out. Ideally, I do want to start off with Seismitoad. See, this is the scenarios where I have to drop the muscle band on a Shinx just so I could thin out my hand a little bit. So I am able to use. Oh man, do I run? Oh, I just messed up here. Okay, do I run Shaman in this deck? If not, then I am in trouble, because I thought I did, and I ended up not doing, not getting anything. I'm stuck with the Luxray, a stinking Luxray. So, so I need a muscle band. Okay, so I use Roar, which will take out any of his bench Pokemon and buy me a little time so he does not attack me. Do I run Shaman? Actually, now that I think of it, I think I don't. So that was a complete misplay. That was a complete misplay. I probably would have done something different. Like I would have no. Actually, that's pretty much a good play right there. Or maybe I could have Skyla for a rare candy for next turn. Oh man, so he switches out. He is going to be able to knock out this Shinx, which is a bummer. Oh, but he's also playing Mega Mewtwo Y. Okay. So he's gonna knock me out for sure. And Mega Mewtwo Y, once he is set up, I mean, that's pretty much game over because he's one-shotting every single Pokemon. So I draw a DCE, but I don't expect to get far. He could drop a DCE and knock me out. So, because he does Mega Mewtwo Y, this attack does 30 more damage times the amount of energy attached to both active Pokemon. So, yeah, not looking so well. And I am gonna be knocked out this next turn. So now that I know I have Shaman, I don't have Shaman, I will be executing my strategy a little bit differently. So let's get into another game. Lolo TMS. And I won the flip coin. Okay, so we're gonna go first. We start off with the Toad, which is not so bad. I do in my last game, I thought I had a Shaman, and I think I have, like, do I have one right now? But I probably do not. Okay, so I'll grab a Skyla. This is how I can tell for sure if I play Shaman. You guys are probably thinking, how does he not know that he plays Shaman? I know, right? I don't know how that happens. Okay, so I don't have Shaman, but I will grab a supporter card because next turn I will be able to rare candy. I do not have a Okay, so I'm going to choose to get another Shinx, discard this Max Elixir and Evo Soda, get another Shinx. So we have more of a possibility. Okay, we're playing Groudon. Oh man. This deck will be really weak against Groudon. it is fighting week. Not only that, but Groudon has won a few tournaments in real life. It is a very strong Pokemon because Primal Groudon, the evolution of Groudon, if he's on the bench, you cannot Lysander him while he is charging up. So Groudon, Primal Groudon, is no doubt for sure going to be able to get charged up if he is on the bench, because no trainer cards are affect Primal Groudon. All trainer cards just bounce right off him. It's like he's just, nothing happens. So our best bet is to, man, I have no idea, to be honest. Maybe just to keep hitting with Seismitoad. Keep hit, and he's gonna hit me for 80 damage. Keep hitting with Seismitoad. Don't let him draw Spirit Link. Man. Let's see. So I'll say stall him off. And I do not know. So I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to knock me out next turn. If he has a muscle band, then he will. Or a fighting stadium. Which, if he plays, if this player is more of a speedy player where he likes to just burn through his deck quick, looking for the cards he needs, then most likely he will be able to get a muscle band or a fighting stadium. So I'm just gonna drop this energy on Shinx and hope for the best. So we see another Karina. That Karina can definitely get a muscle band. Will he get a muscle band? Will he get a muscle band? Let's see. The weakness to Primal Groudon is basically don't play any stadiums and do not let your opponent play any stadiums. So Delinquent would be good for Primal Groudon because Primal Groudon, he gets his strength from stadium cards. Primal Groudon's attack is 100 plus another 100 if there is a stadium card in play, and after you do your attack, you discard that stadium. So Primal Groudon, if he has one strong energy on it, and he's going to be doing 220 damage. Oh, he did not grab a muscle band. Oh, and he did not attack. Wow. Okay. So I'm going to drop that. I'm going to grab a Skyla for... Oh, and my opponent concedes. I wonder why. Okay. So, my opponent... It looks like my opponent had the advantage for sure. My opponent could have just won the game easily. He could have grabbed a muscle band with that Karina, knocked out this Toad, but he chose not to. I do not know why, but he did. Maybe he had something going on over there where he is, and he just had to leave. I do not know. But let's just get into another game to play a full game. Let's see. So we are going against Alpha Me Chan. I'm not sure. But we will call the coin flip. We lose the coin flip. Most likely we are going second, which is the case in this scenario, in this situation. Okay, so we get no basic Pokemon. Neither does my opponent, but we see a grass energy. Okay, so what deck is my opponent going to play? I see. So we see a Shinx that we are starting off with. Not the best. No supporters, so that is not good. Yeah. Let's see what we draw into. Oh, okay. So we see promo Regirock. So my opponent is going to be running some kind of energy transfer deck that includes. Oh, okay. I think I know what they're running. Dragonite. Okay, so we see lightning and then we saw grass, right? In the beginning of the turn. So grass and lightning plus Regirock. Okay, so all signs point to Dragonite EX. He was trying to get that max elixir so he could get an energy on Regirock. And then with Dragonite's ability bustin', he drops the Dragonite and all energy from anywhere on the field gets switched to Dragonite and he goes to the active position if you choose to do that. But you know what? I saw this deck list on what was it again? I think it was just like a video that I saw that showed this Dragonite deck. Yeah, and then it is pretty fast. So let's see what we draw into. So I'm gonna drop that energy. Do I want to get a Seismitoad? Let's see, if you're playing Dragonite EX, you know what? I was gonna attack. That would that's what I was gonna do. I forgot though. Okay, so I did not attack. Alright, so we see the energy drop. We see Dragonite coming into play. And then we see an AZ. My opponent AZ's his Shaman, drops it again. Draws another Pokemon. Okay, so I messed this up. You know what? No, it would have been the same thing. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is grab another Shinx and drop this energy on it. Shauna away, drawing into nothing. Set to max elixir, and we are going to roar. Roar! Go on, Shinx. Shinx, use roar. And he roars. Okay, so my opponent switched into Regirock, which has 3 retreat cost, but will knock us out. What a bummer. That is a bummer. Okay. Okay, so we will drop this DCE and play Birch. Hopefully Birch gives us a heads. Yes, we get a heads. Alright, so we're gonna play another Shinx. And we are going to let's see. I think we're good for now. Roar. So he's gonna have to drop an energy and retreat off a Pokemon. And he plays a Dragonite. Okay. I don't know why, because his Dragonite cannot attack. Maybe they're hoping to switch into a switch. I mean, to draw into a switch. So that could be the reason. But yes, I saw this deck list in a video, and it looked pretty what's the word I'm looking for? It looked pretty decent. It wasn't all bad. It wasn't no, not all bad. It was something that I found kind of interesting. So yeah, let's see. I flip heads again. Great. But I do not draw into anything, but I can. See, I will get rid of this and one Toad. And draw into a Luxray. Because I can now evolve. Okay. And I will use... No, let me drop this Seismitoad first. Alright, and then I will use Snarl. So next turn is a definite knockout. And we'll see a Max Elixir getting nothing. But he drops an energy on Regirock. Grabbing out something from their discard, an AZ. Okay, so we might see AZ on this Dragonite. Oh wait, no. Okay, he grabs a Shaman and chooses to get a Dragonite. Okay. Okay. So that's not that bad of a play. That is pretty decent of a play. Man, let's see. So this match is a pretty good match. My opponent kind of has that advantage because they are faster. Ugh. Let's see. I will drop this and what do I have in my discard? I have one energy, so I would... Having 2 energy probably doesn't matter that much. I will grab a LuxrayBREAK. Evolve my Luxray. And I need 1 heads. Just 1 heads. No! No! So we get a Tails. And that is... I mean, we did 150 damage. But, I mean... Yeah. If we would have got heads, we would have knocked him out. So, what I think my opponent is going to do is going to use Dragonite's attack, Jet Sonic, and discard an energy so he could do 40 more, dealing out 120 damage. Or what did he do? I didn't see. Oh man, I didn't get a... Oh, why did he concede? Maybe they wasted all their resources already, huh? That could be a reason. But yeah, so that is this deck list. Um and that is it for this segment. Let me know what you guys think in the video. This was just a quick put together I did of LuxrayBREAK. Um I saw its attack. I saw that it had potential to do one hit knockouts on EX Pokemon. So I decided to build a deck around it. Um but the only problem is it is a slow process to evolve into LuxrayBREAK. So that is a drawback. But other than that, it's not that bad paired up with Toad, because Toad has that item lock, and LuxrayBREAK hits for a decent amount of damage. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Feel free to like and subscribe, comment. Let me know any comment if you guys have any comments on this deck. Let me know, or you guys can build your own version of this deck to make it faster, stronger, whatever you like. So that was this today's video, and I'll see you guys next time on Pokemon Online. Until then, have a good one.